Alright, let's have a talk about one button that does not get mentioned in a lot of guides or videos. It's this key right here, Tab. This single key will provide you with so much information. If you ever watch pros or good players stream or something, you will probably have noticed that they press this button a lot of times. It's there to provide you with quick, important and game-winning information. One big misconception is that people think pros use this so much just for APM or giving their hands something to do. While I can't completely deny that, I do it too, it's definitely not the only reason why better players use this key so much. In this video I will explain you on how to efficiently and properly use this key and what information is obtainable by pressing tab.
My spirit is not lost.
Keep in mind what each of the enemy champion bring to the table, but also pay good attention to the champions on your team. This is important. You should analyze what champions are in each team and try to visualize what's gonna happen this game. Is there a Trinity in your team? You know how games like that are. It's going to be a 4v5 in teamfights, so play around the pressure that he's putting out and abuse the split push. There's an Anivia in the enemy team. You probably won't be having a lot of success pushing one lane, as she has a lot of wave clear and zoning / catch potential with a wall plus stun, similar to Veigar, just with more wave clear. In that case, try to do a 1-3-1 push and take objectives. That means one guy top, 3 mid and one guy bot. That way you will avoid Anivia in 2 lanes. Just try to not get caught out while pulling off this strategy. Also, a very important thing that gets overlooked by so many players. If you ever see a pro player die to the enemy jungler at level 2 or 3, a lot of times they're gonna say things like, damn, I forgot to look up the enemy jungler, it's Lee Sin, I should have played more back, more passive. That happens a lot of times, but pros recognize their mistake. You have to look at the enemy jungler at the start of the game. If it's a Diana or Malphite, you can play aggressive as shit, but not when that's a Leo or a Shaco. Also look at your jungler and figure out who would win a 2v2, especially important in top lane. Look at the enemy items. If you had a miserable back because you got ganked and were forced to, your opponent may have cleared 2 waves more than you and came back with a way greater item spike. So you look at the scoreboard, you press tab before you trade with him and lose half your HP for nothing and then flame your jungler in chat or something. That's not right. But not only in lane is when you should be looking at items, in teamfights too. You're Zed and the enemy Orianna still doesn't have her Zhonya's, but the ADC got a QSS. Kill the Ori. Is the enemy Darius skipping a tank item and going for more damage? Just burst his ass down, maybe tell your team that he's squishy, CC him and kill him. Or the enemy AD might be vulnerable to a flash gold card from your TF because he has no QSS / the support no Michaels. There's a lot to look out for. Especially when you're an assassin, you need to keep track of what enemies are building and look at the enemy champs with CC and who's the most threat towards you so you can avoid them. Of course, be flexible with everything I say here, seriously everything. Those are just examples to get your thoughts going and give you an idea on what to focus on. Every game is different, adjust, react and win. One golden rule that I have is to always look at the scoreboard when you have free time. Well, free time is kind of a weird word for a game like League of Legends, right? But imagine, you need to concentrate under the turret to get those last hits, then don't press tab, but rather when you cleared them. Also, look at the minimap when you have free time. Imagine you just bagged and are walking back to lane. You're not gonna just stare at your shiny new skin. No, that's wrong. You're gonna look at this scoreboard, look how you are doing in CS compared to your opposite laner, check to see who's strong and who's weak on both teams and figure out win conditions. Alright, that pretty much sums up everything that you need to know. Just always keep these in mind. CS, kills, items, champions, matchups, team comps, strengths and weaknesses, and power spikes. Those are pretty much the most important things to look out for when you want to get good awareness about the game, and the scoreboard is gonna help you out a ton on this. And if I forgot anything, please tell me. I'll try to edit it in the description or something, but yeah, feedback is really appreciated. So if anything is wrong, if there's anything I can improve on, please tell me in the comments or something. I really want to improve at this, so I appreciate it. Thank you.
Hello guys, and thanks for watching my montage. If you did, leave a like, and yeah.
Whoa, I don't know what came over me. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'm sorry if my editing or anything else really is not on point. I haven't done YouTube in such a long time. I hope it was at least watchable. But yeah, I have a lot of people in my friends list that ask me a lot of questions about the game, and I thought I might as well start my YouTube channel again to help out more people, and even the ones that aren't on my friends list. So if you got any kind of feedback, please don't be afraid to share it with me. I would gladly accept it and try to get better at this. Oh, and if you want to see more of this kind of content, I would appreciate a subscription. I try to do more of these educational videos, maybe matchup guides as well, or even upload entire games. Also, it would be really cool if you check out my Twitch at twitch.tv/TrueDevin. I really love streaming, and it would be awesome to have some viewers to interact with and chat. I run a pretty chill educational stream at Master YOLO, so be sure to check out my Twitch if you're interested. And again, thank you so much for watching this. I had a lot of fun producing this video, and I hope I see you in my next one or in my stream. TrueDevin out.